With maybe they start Dwayne resting this week, is that enforced?
Yes, it's the same as Jesse and Polly last week, so that he can't play this week, or we give him a break this week, and then he will be back for the Stormers game.
Maybe if you just maybe explain a bit more about how the resting works, you deal with the Springboks, because there have been questions about last week, obviously resting so many guys for home game.
There is some box that was that Russia asked us to rest for 4 games. 2 is weeks where they will 2 weeks where they will train with us and not playing the Saturday, and 2 weeks they will have to completely off. So I have to try and manage that and see what's the best for the team and the player.
And the rest of them all coming back. Obviously, this is a must-win game. 5 points is it?
Yes, no, the rest come back from injury, and unfortunately we lost Jason this week again. But luckily RG is back, so it's a good replacement for him.
But it's not bad to welcome back 6 Springboks in your start of 50.
Great, for sure. I mean, last week it was a bitter one for us. I thought we had them and we lost it in the last 10 minutes, but to have Jesse, Polly, Warwick, Marco all back, it's really great for us, especially in this home game for us on Saturday.
Interessant jy dat Janus Kirsten en Handré omgery het.
Ons is net Janus is 'n workhorse en ons dink ek het ons baie beteken op die slot. Jy weet, ons het gehoop Jason is reg, maar hy maak dit en ek wil Handré weer 'n kans op die 7. En dan is Ties Koeman kom ook in. Ons het ongelukkig vir Gqoboka verloor gister in die oefening, so Tier kry geleentheid en ons weet hy's baie honger en hy verdien sy kans.
But Roscoe, is he injured or has he just been rested?
No, he's just been rested. He will play in the curtain raiser on Saturday against Kriel.
Looking at the Reds, what did you pick up from the Stormers game and is useful?
They're a good side. I mean, they will come with the forwards and they've got good quality, skillful backs, so they will play a 50-man game and try to run us off our feet. But I think we really had a great week again, and I'm looking forward to it, especially at Loftus.
Coach, one of the things of last week's game was, the team's finishing. Is it something that having the extra impetus with your box coming back? Has there been some sort of concentration on that this week?
Yeah, we have to finish. I mean, there were so many opportunities last week it didn't took, but I'm sure that with Polly back at 10, he can organise that for us, and I really think we can score some tries on Saturday.
Goed, is daar extra druk op die span? Jy het net 2 thuiswedstryde verloor. Voel jy dat daar meer druk op die span is om beter te vertoon in Loftus?
Gelukkig het ons 2 wegwedstryde gewen, maar daar's altyd druk. Ek meen, ons wil graag op Loftus wen vir ons tuiskade, jy weet, vir ons ondersteuners. Ek meen, hulle is getroue ondersteuners en ons wil hulle trots maak. So daar is altyd druk, maar ons wil graag Saterdag regtig goed doen.
Good, it's obviously very nice to have all these Springboks and guys back from injury, but in an ideal world, would you maybe have wanted to sort of stagger their comebacks a bit, because it's quite a lot of guys coming back in all at once who haven't played a lot of rugby for a while?
No, definitely, but unfortunately there's quite a few injuries this week, so that's the way that rugby's going, and I think it's a really good side. Cornel Els, for example, he's on the bench because it's his last week with us. He's going to the Pumas, but Jaco Versage is really hungry and ready to go.
Goed, en Wian Herks, dan kyk nog Saterdag in Ierland gespeel en volgende naweek Super Rugby, is jy opgewonde oor sy wat hy kan bied?
Net verseker, hy het laas week so 'n bietjie gespeel vir die Supersport span. Hy het so 60 minute gekry, so hy's regtig, ek dink hy gaan 'n groot impak maak. Hy is baie ondervinding opgetel oor see en hy's ook baie honger om sy staal te wys.
But just on obviously the pressure on the team is such now. I mean, the 2 home game losses. I suppose it leaves you in a situation where you can't slip up anymore at home, at least at home, and you need to get some wins away.
No, definitely. I mean, that is so, but as we said, we will stick to our processes. I think the score will look after itself, and if we can just play like we can, I mean, we can really put on a good show on Saturday.
Handré, net as die kaptein nou, jy het gesê wat hierdie gebeur het nou, is daar, my collega's in die hele vraag gevra, is daar extra druk op jou as jy leer om nou die span weer op te tel, die stuk op te tel en weer op die renpad te kry nou?
Nee, is maklik. Hierdie ouens is professionele rugby spelers. Hulle weet wat ons goed genoeg het en hulle weet wat ons moet doen hierdie naweek. So ons gaan maar net doen wat ons doen. ons sê dit elke week, dis proses, ons begin 'n proses en ons volg 'n proses. Klein bietjies wat ons aangewerk het hierdie week, wat hopelik Saterdag sal deurkom, maar as 'n geheel nee, die ouens weet wat hulle moet doen Saterdag en ons moet hulle net opkry.
Wat maak jy van die besoekers? Hulle het natuurlik weggekom met die Wampers, weggekom met Moordhout en die Storm wat wat verwag julle van hierdie manne?
Ja, dat sal selfvertroue hê. Hulle sal hier oorgekom het, baie selfvertroue. Dis 'n fisiese span, so groot ouens, hulle kom baie hard. So ons gaan die gameline moet face en ons gaan moet wen. Dit is die ding, die gameline wen dink ek is die span. Die span moet gameline gaan wen, gaan hierdie wedstryd wen. Glo ek. So ons is reg al vir ons is altyd reg vir 'n bietjie kontak en 'n bietjie fisies word. So ek sien uit.
Jesse, may I ask you, Handré's, you've peppered Handré by naming players in the opposing team before in the season, and Damon McKenzie didn't work out well. Sam Karevi's the key man in their team. What are you expecting from him on Saturday? He's going to keep you busy.
Yeah, I think he's a world-class player. I think, like Handré said, it's going to be a game line battle. I think he's the guy that gets them good go forward, and gets them onto the front foot, and puts defensive side under pressure. So I think, yeah, we all know he's special. We won't just be putting our focus onto him completely. We've got a defensive plan and a system like Handré and Coach Pote has spoken about, and we believe in that, and we know it works for us. So that's the focus we've been working on this week, and we sure it will come through on Saturday.
How much frustration is there from you guys, from players' point of view, with knowing that you guys have got yourself into this own situation, or the team's got itself after last Saturday?
I wouldn't say there's a frustration. I just think, obviously, a week in rugby, there's no time for being frustrated and time for being down and things like that. I think at the beginning of the week, Coach Pote came in with a great attitude and a great mindset, and I think that filters through to us. So I think we're positive going into this weekend. We know what we have to do, and we have to get the job done. It's as simple as that.
Handré, sorry, respect you. Maybe a question in English. We regard Loftus as a fortress for the Blue Bulls. Are you guys still confident that this home ground for you guys lay down your authority against the rest of the team?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, of course, there's a great history with Loftus and a past for the glory years, whatever they call it. So, but for us, it's special for us in our own way. You know, we maybe haven't got the results the last few years, but it's still an unbelievable place, and you can just feel it when you're driving there. So, for us, it's still a fortress. But for us to call it a fortress, we gotta keep winning there. I mean, it doesn't mean anything if you don't win. Then nobody will fear that place. So it's up to us on Saturday to get some of that respect back and get some fear back into the sides when they come here.
Handré, Burger, when you spoke to Burger earlier this week, you were saying, you said that when you guys chatted earlier in the week that you hadn't won a game, I think in the last 3-4 years overseas, and this whole thing about this mental block maybe against some of the overseas teams. How much of a drive is there now to make sure that you get this one over and break that duck this weekend?
Absolutely. I won't go into my overseas record. But yeah, maybe they should just leave me at home and they should go by themselves. No, it'll be great, you know. But if you want to do well in Super Rugby, you got to beat the overseas team. I mean, we're always up for the South African derbies, like the results show, and we've spoken about it a few times. But you got to win the overseas sides, not just at home, away also. You got to win on tour, at least 2, I think. So it's a bit of an elephant in the room, but we're not going to focus on that. We'll just do what we do. It's still just 15 guys, 23 guys against us this weekend, and whoever wants it the most will probably end up getting it.
Trevor, you guys on the ends of the table there, you and Lizo have done a great job so far this season, but quite a heavy workload on you guys as well. How are the energy levels? Because once again on Saturday, it's probably all going to start with you guys up front.
Yeah, definitely. The energy levels I feel like they're still early in the Super Rugby campaign. So yeah, there's a lot of workload, and I think myself and Lizo have been handling it well so far, and coach is managing us through the week and come game day. So energy levels are obviously expected to drop, but at this point in time, we still feel confident, and we still have the energy in the tank to go, knowing that the Reds are going to come here with a forward pack that's going to be a physical battle, as Handré just mentioned not so long ago. So we have to be ready and up for it. So we can't wait for the weekend.
It looked like you struggled a bit with your neck last Saturday. Are you 100% now?
Yes, I had a little bit of a problem with my neck from scrumming. The scrum fell, and I fell a bit awkwardly, but with the fees and all that, they did their job, and at this point in time, I'm 100% and ready to go.